Alright, there's going to be how to take this shit apart and how to replace the pads. Because I was just trying to find a video on this yesterday, and I could only find one video of this guy who starts with the machine already opened. And it's not the greatest video, so let's get into it. First of all, unplug your machine. And so basically, a lot of people, if you've never opened an MPC before, it's going to be like, oh, but what if I fuck it up and ruin the whole machine? Like, sure, there is that possibility, but these things are a lot stronger than you would think. So you don't have to be like, fucking feel like you're operating on a human every time you open this shit. Like, when I had first opened this one, I was like pretty fucking like spooked, like not trying to fuck shit up. Like, I just dropped some racks on this machine, so I'm obviously not trying to fuck it up within a week of having it. But now that I've opened it, this will be the third time. After the first time, the second time, it was chill. So first, you got things. You got 3 screws on the top back here. So you got boom, boom, and boom. This one, and this one. Those are the 3 in the back. And then also, you want to keep your screws in like a... Typically, if you're taking this shit apart, sometimes your screws may be different. Like on the 2000 XL, or actually for pretty much all of my MPCs, there's a few spots where there's certain screws for certain parts. So for those parts, if you don't know where everything's supposed to go, I would recommend taking a picture of it. That way, if you forget or you can't figure it out, you have a picture of how they were before. All right, and then next you gotta flip it over, and you got some shits on the bottom. So you got this one right here, this one here, and then this one, and then same on the other side. This one, this one, this one. So you got 3 on each side. All right, and then now you can open up this top part. And so, just make sure nothing's paused. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting, because this is where the video tutorials on YouTube stop. So this is where I just figured out and cross my fingers I don't fuck some shit up. So basically, let's take a look in here. Gonna have to disconnect all these cables so that I can access the pads. On the 1000 and the 2000 XL, it's different. You can just open the case up and then boom, you got it right there. But with these ones, I'm gonna have to disconnect all these cables. So what I'm gonna do first is take note of this. So I'm gonna just get my phone and take a pic, make sure that anything I disconnect, I don't forget where it's supposed to go and then fuck shit up. So here's the thing with these cables. So a lot of these cables are like, if you have no experience doing this shit, you're gonna be like, yo, wait, what the fuck? Like, I'm not touching this shit. Like, what if I fucking rip the cables apart or some shit? Like, this shit is stronger than you would think. Like, obviously be careful, but you don't have to like treat it like it's gonna snap any second. Like, let me try and disconnect one of these like this. You can really just like grab it and shimmy it off. Boom, shimmied off. Now, got that part. So what else we got? This, and then like there's some other ones where they're connected in other ways, but a lot of them you can just shimmy right out. So boom, shimmy it out. This one looks like another shimmy. Some of them might be a little bit stuck. You just gotta shimmy them nice. And so obviously, this is where you want to be careful, because you definitely don't want to be like forcing shit if it's not working. Like, if you fuck shit up here, that's on you. Like, you can't come and be like, why'd you tell me to do this? Like, or whatever. But like if you want to take this risk for yourself, then I would honestly recommend doing this, because like I didn't have any experience and I learned how to do it, and it's pretty simple and straightforward. And me fixing it myself compared to like getting it sent to a fucking professional would definitely be expensive, and also so time consuming when I can just do it myself. So it's I would recommend it. So we got a tricky one here. Either needs some extra shimmy or something ain't right. Looks like it just needs some real good shimmy. So then there's ones like that ribbon cable right there on the bottom. So like, so the deal with those ones is you just pull back the black case, and then the ribbon cable things will slip out. Boom. Now it's slipped off. Looks like next up, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna unscrew these and see if I can. It looks like there's 6 spots that are holding this pad thing in place. So boom, 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 and then the same thing up top. So let's give it a go. Okay, so it might honestly be a better idea if I just disconnected these other ones so that I could fully just disconnect this top piece and just work on it separately. But I don't think it's going to be necessary. So it looks like these 2 up here, I'm also going to have to pull off those white ones in the middle. And then, yeah, and then we'll find out if that is enough to replace the pads. All right, so I just realized that this little thing is like a lip. So technically you should have to pull off this whole thing. So you'd have to unscrew this, that, and that. But I was able to get this one off. Hopefully I can get this one off without fucking taking this whole thing off, because that would be sick. So let's try. All right, well, mission failed, but I just realized it looks like I can take off these instead, so I can do this one, and then I only have to unscrew 2 things. So I probably could have just started and just done this in the first place and already been done, but we're looking for the quickest route here. So let's see if this one works. All right, let's see. It looks like something sticky. Oh, it's the fucking. I think it was just getting caught by this thing. The dial for the fucking whatever you call it. All right, yeah, it looks like now I can take it right off, I think. Yep. All right, now. Let's disconnect these bad boys. Tricky stuff here, boy. Weird ass angle. Alright, you know what? I actually don't need to. I can leave those in. So now I just have one thing left, and I think that'll be the last thing before I slip these pads in. Which I just realized is going to be weird as fuck, trying to pull these pads out and then slip these pads in. So maybe I should actually just get this whole thing separate. Sounds a lot easier and makes more sense. I think that's probably a better idea. Just do it the right way. So take my picks, make sure I ain't disconnected nothing. I don't know where it goes. And looks like there's only 4 things to disconnect, so should be simple. Looks like it's gonna be this guy, and this guy. So let's give it a go, huh? All right, I got it. I got them off, but I realized I missed. There are more. So this one for these, and then basically just these 2. So then it's also going to need to disconnect this over here. Or I could disconnect it down here, but it looks like I'd have to take some more shit off down here to get there. So not trying to overcomplicate this, trying to just keep it simple. So that's just it. Alright, it looks like I might actually have enough out of here, so I'm just gonna. These other cables that I'm trying to get out of here are like tricky ass ones that it seems like there's some like specific tools you can have that will serve you well in this realm, but I don't have them, so we're just going to try it out with this. And it looks like you might be able to just lift this up and keep it careful and then slip that bad boy out. Yep, nice. So, looks like I can just pull it out just enough so I can fucking yank that shit out. And there we go. Surgeon success. And slip that bad boy right back in. Make sure it's all lined up right. Make sure them holes is in the right spot. And then, like butt up, baby. And then you slip it back. Careful, careful. And basically, you do it like that. And what's this? The cable just snapped in half? Huh. JK. Not on my watch. Alright. Looks like now we got our shit. Psych. Looks like we have a minor problem. The pads are slightly out of place, I think. Nope. Looks like they're in the right spot. I think they're good. Let's try and get this screw in, just so I can stop holding this. Come on, son. Fuck. Why can't humans have 3 hands, bro? Been needing 3 hands so many times recently. Alright. Balance it. Stay. Please stay. Please don't fall. Don't fucking fall. Yo, lend me a hand, dog. Yo, dog. Just for a sec. Great. It fucking fell behind it. It fucking fell behind it. That's what we love. We love that shit. Fucking love that shit. Come to Papa. There we go, boy. Alright. Make sure we ain't fucking nothing up. We in this bitch? Looks like we in. And here's where the screw is nice to me. Witness this as the screw actually does what I want it to. And it doesn't fall. And we do it successfully. Let's fucking go. Nice. Alright, now it's for the assembly back. Looks like we did it successfully. So, now just to get these screws back in place. And then assemble all this shit back. Alright, we got it all back. So, let's just double check, make sure we ain't fuck nothing up. Or we ain't forget to plug anything back in or didn't put something in too high enough. Let's just quick little scan over, make sure, yeah, it looks good. So now just lay this shit back down. Be careful, make your shit oh yeah, I forgot to put these back. Hook these back under that little thing. Keep it organized back down here. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Now we got it. And just to make sure, before I fucking screw in these things and lock this bad boy down, let's just give it a fucking turn it on, make sure we ain't fuck nothing up. Because it's happened to me before that like the pads were loose, so the pads were, I fired up my fucking 2000 XL after working on it, and then I'm doing some shit and I'm hitting the pads and like nothing's happening. I'm like, holy shit, I fucking broke it. Like, dude, that's fucked. I fucked it up. It's done. Alright, so that's funny. I actually did fuck something up. The buttons aren't doing anything. Alright, well, that's, the buttons literally do nothing, so. Alright, well. Literally nothing does anything, so that's awkward. I'm actually not even joking. I probably was joking about this early in this video, but This time, I'm actually serious. Literally nothing happens. So, not even the pad bank switch. So, that's awkward. Let's, that's sketchy. That is sus. Let's figure out what we did. Alright, so I have two options here. I can panic because I freaked it, or I can remain calm and fix this. So, yeah, so the good news is nothing's out of place and it still doesn't work. So, it's super awesome. We are going to, let's see. I tightened shit up and I just tried to make sure everything was in place, tightened up and all. So, let's see. It's not fucking... It fucking works. I don't know what the fuck I did, but it fucking works now. Alright, well, now it works. So, must have been something not all the way in. Let's make sure the pads work. Everything fucking works. Everything works, kid. That's what's up. Fuck you. Thought I was fucking back. And guess what? Guess what? Now the fucking SCSI disk isn't reading. So, god damn it. But also this happened to me yesterday. And then I formatted it and it worked. But now it's not even reading that there's a fucking SD card in here, so. Oh my fucking god. Fuck you up. God, you bitch. You bitch. Nothing. Fucking nothing. God, fucking nothing. God. Well, I'm just gonna end it there, cause fuck you. And fuck you. That's why. So, peace.